Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be unboxing the biggest kit that I've built yet, and that is the 148th Nu Gundam by G-System. The box is about the size of a PG kit, but it's filled to the brim with parts, so it's very dense and heavy. It's over 6 kilograms in weight. First up, when you open the box, you get a parts list and the instruction manual. It's actually not very complicated to assemble a kit, everything is just very big. And then there's a nice sheet of decals. Some of them are actually metallic. And then you get the instruction for the frame. G-System makes one frame only, and that frame is used across the whole range of their kits, which is something quite interesting to see. They also make the same frame in different sizes. I know they make one for the 1/72nd and 1/60th scale, and obviously one for the 148 scale. And I'm not sure if they have one for the 135th as well. Next up is the packs of miscellaneous goodies. There's a sheet of metal edge, some LEDs, and some beam effect parts. There's also a pack of metal files. They look really cheap, but it's nice of them to include them. And underneath all that is the resin parts. It's just amazing to see parts this big. There's also a box for the inner parts, and these are all resin, but for the 1/72nd and 1/60th scale frames, sometimes you get a pre-assembled plastic frame. And then the funnel's made in plastic, which is nice, because it keeps the weight down, and usually resin is really prone to bending and warping with parts this long and thin. And now let's get the frame assembled. As you might be able to see, the frame itself uses a spring and gear system for the joints to allow for movements, but I found that it doesn't really work, so for most of the joints I just pinned them. So here's the frame assembled, and a size comparison with the PGX here, on the stand mind you. So on to modding the kit. I've chosen to replace the head with the Fulero head, because I just think the design is just very old. This kit was released in 2008, so some of the proportions and designs are a bit dated for now, let's just say. The Fulero head is supposed to be 135th, but in reality it's closer to 148th, so it actually fits perfectly and it looks very great. For the shoulders, I've decided to shave a little bit off the sides, because they look way too long for me. And it looks pretty great when I remove the middle part. And the top armor part actually covers the cut really well, so it worked out perfectly. And for the arms, I wanted the arms to have the circular bits as seen from the fur car, so I used the beads from the PG Saku, and magically they look very suitable. Across the whole body, I removed some old designs by filling up the panel lines and then reapplying my own panel lines and details. I also decided to shave a little bit of the chest off. I don't know if you can tell, but that piece is actually protruding quite a lot. So here's the kit all modified, and I just want to take this opportunity to explain where to get G-System kits, because I've been asked a few times. And the one place I would not recommend buying from is from G-System's website. Now this is just a speculation, but I think that G-System sells the design to other shops to print and sell, and usually other shops sell them for about half the price. This is the case for the Nu Gundam. I got it for about £250 before shipping, whereas it costs about 500 from the G-System's website. You can find a lot of G-System's kits on Taobao. Taobao is like the Chinese version of Amazon. But the only downside is the site is only in Chinese, so you have to search in Chinese. And also they don't ship to many countries outside of China. I think at the moment they only ship to the US, Canada and Australia outside of Asia. So you have to find a buying agent that will buy for you and ship for you. And if you're in the UK, you can message me on my website or Facebook. So the evidence for my speculation is when I was ordering the DO from the shop that I found on Taobao, I asked them how much the weight would be because it was on pre-order. And they told me that they were sanding the kit. And they also showed some images for the kit, which are the 3D designs. Now if the shop was a recaster, they wouldn't need the 3D files or sand the original kit. They can just cast off the kit that they bought from G-System. And when they said they were sanding the kit, I assumed they were sanding the 3D printed kit, because you also wouldn't need to sand the kit if you were recasting it. So this leads me to believe that G-System sells their designs. But this is only a speculation, so if you know what's really happening, then please let me know. I'd also like to thank Steve Santos, aka Sneeper1980, for teaching me how to wire some LEDs. If you didn't know him, he's also built this exact same Nu Gundam, I think about 8 years ago, and he's such a nice guy. He recorded an hour of footage explaining how the basics of LEDs work, and he gave me the tip of hiding all the battery components in the backpack. I didn't record myself wiring all these LEDs because I don't know what I'm doing, but massive shout out to you, Steve, if you're watching. And to stabilize the kit, I installed a lot of rods in different joints. This is because the kit is actually really side heavy. Because of the funnels and the shield, the weight is more concentrated on the left side. So basically I've locked all the joints on the left side. The left arm and the left leg are not movable at all, but it holds the shield really well. And for the funnels, I had to shave a little bit off the middle part for the funnels to rotate better. And then I installed some magnets for the closed ones so they stay closed. There's also a bazooka, but I can't assemble it yet because the metal part is actually too small. So I've asked the shop and they are replacing it for me. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit long, but like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it. And stay tuned for the next video.